We met in Las Vegas. I had moved to New York about 6 months before and didn't know anybody but one person. So went out to Vegas and didn't know it at the time, but fell in love. My name is Paul, and this is the story of how I met Laura.
On Saturday night, we went to dinner, and just by happenstance, we ended up sitting across from each other and kind of hit it off, got into a great conversation.
I was just immediately struck by how warm she was.
But we had other things going on, so we didn't see each other again until New Year's. We went to a club in, I think it was in Greenwich Village, to hear a live band.
Next thing I know, it's 11 o'clock and Laura comes bouncing by. Oh, I know you. You know, you're that nice person I met a couple months ago. Next thing I knew, it's midnight and she just shows up. Like, I had no idea this is how it was gonna go.
He definitely thinks that I made the first move. I don't think so. I think it was, it sort of just happened. We were both standing next to each other and we kissed at midnight. But he has a whole story about how I went after him.
It didn't take me long at all to call her for the first date. Well, she was quite lovely on the phone, glad to hear from me, can't wait to see you again, I'm really busy. And she'd be like, yeah, we'll go out, no, don't worry, but I'm just really busy. So it's now a week and a half since we saw each other again, and we finally have our first date.
Paul took me to a restaurant called Kingswood.
She put up with all of my stupid jokes. She laughed at half of them.
A couple weeks later, or soon after that, I started realizing that I was falling in love with him. Paul and I got engaged at one of my best friend's weddings. I think I had a sense that Paul was going to propose soon. But there was, out of all of the nights, this was probably one where I was like, well, he definitely won't propose tonight.
First time we got out on the dance floor, I couldn't wait. I said, I want to marry you. I want to spend my life with you.
I sort of looked at him and said, okay, yeah, me too. Well, you know, and then he said, no, really, I want to marry you. I have the ring in my pocket.
She's like, come here. She grabs me, pulls me off the dance floor, and she turns back, she says, what did you say? I said, I want to marry you.
I didn't believe him, and I think I just was in such shock that he had proposed, and it was just this amazing moment. It was also just a, what, here, you know, on the dance floor?
So then we go out into the hallway, and what she said was, more like, if you're serious, then you would be down on one knee.
We went out into the hall, kind of away from the reception, and then he got down on his knee and proposed, and it was actually really fun.